Ian, congratulations on becoming the new manager of Tranmere Rovers. It must be an incredibly proud moment for yourself.
Yeah, it's an honour to be the Tranmere manager. I mean, it's a massive football club, and it's a great honour for myself to be the manager. What I would reassure the fans is that I'm not just taking the job because it's available to me. I'm taking it because I believe I could be a success. I'm one of them people that I don't like failure. So when I looked at the job and I looked at the team that we had behind us, staff, players available for next season, I knew in my heart of hearts that it could be a success. So that played a big part in me taking the job.
We'll start at the beginning. Obviously, you've had 3 interim spells. What have you learned from that experience? And it's good going forward that you're familiar with the place and it's already like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a good knowledge about the club. I think I know what the club needs and what the fans expect, the type of players, the type of performances. And I've been fortunate enough, I've been here for 3 years. And I've got a real good advantage over most for having seen that. So the planning and preparation in this summer now is so important for us to make sure that when we get into pre-season we're ready, and we've got a team ready to compete and ready to enter the season, and making sure that come the end of the season we've got something to play for in a positive way.
And a lot of your time here so far has been a mixture of trying to get results and also developing players. How important is it for you that they sort of have that right balance?
Yeah, of course, the balance is massive. I think if you look at it, we tried to go into the recruitment side, we didn't get the balance right. I don't think if we're all honest with ourselves, through maybe injuries and other circumstances, we may not have got the balance quite right. So it's our job, in particular mine now, and the team that's behind me, to make sure that we rectify that balance and get the balance between winning and developing a couple in the correct way. Because in order to be a Tranmere Rovers fan, employee, player, you know that the responsibility lies on winning. Winning's so important for the football club, and we've got to make sure we get that right.
And it's important to reinforce that message. Like you said, if you didn't believe there was success to be had here, you wouldn't have taken the role.
No, not at all. Like I say, I always look at challenges. I never entered a challenge I don't think I could succeed at. It wasn't one I took lightly. I made sure I analysed everything, and like I say, I looked at the players that we've got in contract for next season, looked at a couple of additions we could make, Tom being one of them. It's been ongoing, the discussions, for a couple of weeks now, and Tom was eager to sign for the football club, but he wanted to know the plans moving forward, because him, like myself, he's an ambitious person and he wants to win things and be successful, and we've got to make sure that we continue to do that and keep adding to Tom Davis's.
And having been here a few years now, you know exactly what is expected of a Tranmere Rovers player once they cross that white line.
Yeah, and that's why Tom's important to us. I think everyone will agree that if you were to look at a Tranmere Rovers player, he epitomises that. He doesn't just lead on the pitch, he leads off the pitch as well, and we need more players like that going into next season. We probably just haven't had quite enough of them, so that's what we need to address in the summer.
And speaking of that, you've touched on improving players, but I'm sure people will be keen to know who's going to be coming in next season and looking forward to that part of the season. So it's sort of an exciting time to see if we can add to what we've already got.
Yeah, I mean, we know where we need to improve. I mean, there's no secrets. The top end of the pitch is an area we need to improve on, and that's the area we need to address in the summer. Not just the only area, but we need to improve there and improve other areas. And like I say, it's mine and the backroom teams behind me, that their job to identify the players and make sure we get the right players for this football club.
And the positive is as well, like you say, you've got a good core going into that off season, so you've got something to build on. It's not like you're just building from scratch.
Yeah, there's a good group, a good small group going into next season who've worked under myself and know the requirements of how we play, the style that we play in. They also know that as well, winning's a massive part of this football club and a part of what we want and I want, and it's good to have a couple going through, so the ones that enter it now and come in, it's not just myself and Parky and all the other staff that can help guide them in the way that we want them to play. The players who are already here can help with that as well, off the pitch and on the pitch.
And you've spoke about it in pretty much every interview you've done so far. The fans have got a huge role to play in this as well, haven't they?
The fans are massive at this football club. I've said it, and I've been fortunate enough to be at some good football clubs. But the fans here are different in them in a positive way. The fans here are football people. I've been at other football clubs and not quite football people. I think they are here. I think they know the game. They're honest enough, and they've got a good opinion of it. And their support has been fantastic. I think both home and away all season. And I think the test of true fans is what they're like when things aren't going so well. And credit to this fan base, they've been outstanding, even when the times this season haven't been great, they've still been behind the players and the staff, which is great.
And just finally, as one season finishes and we look ahead to the next one with optimism, what would your messages to them be as we head into the next season?
Well, first and foremost, we still got a game on Monday, and we're not preparing for next season and next season alone. We're preparing for Monday as well. So we're looking forward to Monday's game. It's a real challenge, and they're looking to get promoted. And what we don't want to do is have a promotion party on our pitch that's not us. We've got to have that pride about us. So we've got to make sure that we go and win the game on Monday, and we'll be doing everything in our power to plan and prepare for that. But as for moving into next season, like I say, I think I said in another interview that whoever's sitting in my seat, you're going to judge on results, but the support of the fans to start off with is always important, and I know they're going to do that because that's what they are. They want to win. They know that their support and how they get behind the players is important, and I'm sure over time that we'll see that the progress is good and the results are there.